Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Tiffany, chiropractor and holistic health and life coach. So I'd like to continue our discussion from the video that was posted yesterday regarding our diet. Today we can focus on our caloric intake, how many calories we're consuming, how do we calculate that, and if we are wanting to focus on weight loss, what we can do to kind of start the process or speed up the process. So to begin, on average, the American Dietary Association or the American Dietary Guidelines recommend that a woman consumes about 2,000 calories daily, so anywhere from 1,600 to 2,400 depending on your body type. And for men, it is recommended that the men consume about 2,500 calories daily. So anywhere from 2,200 calories to 3,000 calories daily. And again, this varies for everyone. Some people may consume more and some may consume less. This is just a very broad range, but it kind of gives you an idea in terms of where you should be. Now, if you are a person who doesn't know how to count calories or you aren't familiar with that process, there are several different ways that you can do so. There are calorie intake calculators that are available on the internet, and I will provide one that I am pretty familiar with, and it's through the Mayo Clinic. So I will include that link in the video, in the description box below. And on there, you can just simply type in the numbers or punch in the numbers, and it will provide you with the information that you need. If you are an app person, there's an app called MyFitnessPal that assists you in tracking not only your fitness, but your caloric intake on a daily basis as well. You can download it from the App Store on your phone. And I do believe that there is a fee associated with it. I'm not sure how much, but this gives you daily access to counting your calories if you're wanting to modify your diet or decrease your caloric intake. All of those resources are there and they're available to you within the app. So let's say, for example, you are a person who is at your desired goal weight and you're wanting to just strictly maintain that. What you can do is track your calories for maybe, let's say, 3 to 5 days. And if you notice within those 3 to 5 days you're consuming the same amount on average, then you simply just want to stay there. So your plan would fall along the lines of coming up with meals or food plans that help you stay within that range. If you want to stay within that range and let's say you want to build more muscle or decrease your body fat, then you can definitely tweak your diet to do that within that range, right? So building more muscle would require you consuming more protein. And if you're wanting to decrease the fat, then of course you have to decrease your sweets and junk food and fat intake, and also carbs as well. If you are a person who's focusing on weight loss, so you're wanting to lose weight, whatever it may be, once you figure out what your average caloric intake is on a daily basis, you want to try to consume less than that, right? And it doesn't have to be a drastic change. This is something that you can slowly work on decreasing, because again, if you make that drastic change, it's very hard to sustain that. But if you make small changes over the course of time, then you'll be successful, and that will be more sustainable because you won't feel like you're missing out on something and you won't feel like you're cheating yourself. So maybe starting off by decreasing or eating 100 calories less per day, and then increasing that to 2, and so on and so forth. And when you are in the process of doing this, a great way to get started again is to track how much you're eating over, let's just say, a week or so. and what you're eating. And so once you have an idea of that number, then you can definitely type the numbers into the app or the calculator, and from there decide how you are going to decrease your daily caloric intake and what foods you're going to consume to help you work on that. So you may want to, let's just say, cut back on carbs and maybe eat more vegetables. Cut back on the sweets and maybe eat more fruit, right? Maybe stop snacking at nighttime. And if you are snacking at nighttime, maybe it's something like pistachios or Greek yogurt, depending on what your nighttime cravings are. And so when you do this and you, are able to slowly but surely decrease your caloric intake, you'll start to notice some changes within your body, some changes in the way that you feel. And after a while, you'll start to lose inches and maybe even pounds on the scale, right? So this is just a great way for you to track your intake and also compare your input to your output. So if you're consuming more than you're expending, let's just say throughout the day, if you're tracking your calories and maybe you aren't walking or exercising as much, then you'll start to notice that when you do pick up the exercise and you are not consuming as much, you'll see the changes at an increase or a faster rate versus if you were just working on one area and not the other. Remember, 90% of weight loss is what we're putting in, and 10% is the exercise. And what I mean by that is, it doesn't matter if you're exercising for hours upon hours at a time if your eating is still not the best, right? So when you clean up your eating and then you add the exercise on top of that, you're guaranteed to see more success. So if you have any more questions, maybe you are someone who doesn't know where to get started, find a coach, find a nutritionist, ask your doctor, right? You can always send me an email for any questions that you may have. I'm more than happy to answer them. But you definitely want someone that will be able to partner with you on your journey if you're looking to lose, maintain, gain muscle, whatever your goals are. It's just great to have someone there that's cheering you on, but also holding you accountable on those more challenging days as well. So I hope that this information was informative and it helped you. And again, I will drop the calorie intake calculator link in the description box below. And if you have any further questions, feel free to reach out. My website is also in the description box below as well. So until next time, heal holistically, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.